We mentioned going into 2020, maybe you can make a resolution of seeing and celebrating more great local art that is happening around the community. So very excited to bring on two special guests joining us this morning, Tom Ahart and Jamie Bassman Ahart, who are
welcome. You look a little different than you were in a while back, and you look a little different than you did the last time.
Yeah, this is a
little
show.
Shaggier.
A little shaggier. This is a show of two characters. So this is your cast right here, but it's a cast that's not maybe one you would always expect to see on the stage, as Michelle was alluding to. So Tom, and many people might know you in a different role as superintendent of Des Moines schools, and I love hearing that not only you but your amazing wife that are part of this production, because as someone who tries to increase the arts in our educational systems, it's amazing that the superintendent, kind of the guy that's in charge, is saying we need to get out there and not only support it but be involved.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we try so hard to provide as many opportunities as we can for our students in the schools, and I really think that it's important that they see the adults in their lives modeling that, supporting local arts. There's just so many fantastic things happening around really the entire metro, but theater especially has really transformed. Jamie can speak to her, her experience coming back from California and just really seeing that the theater scene in Des Moines had really awakened.
Yeah.
And we're just thrilled to be back on stage together. It's been a long time.
And you have quite a heavy theater background before you got into the role of.
Well, I used to have more time to be able to do more. Of course, yeah, I was involved with RTI and Stage West and a little bit with the Playhouse where Jamie and I met.
As you say, we were talking during the break, and that's how you two met.
It is, yes. I didn't know he had a grown-up job until much later, but he was sunlighting, I guess.
That's a good term. Sunlighting.
Having fun on the stage, being actors, but also directing and various projects. So that being said, as a person who also loves to do theater, your schedule doesn't always allot for projects that you might be passionate about. So my biggest question for both of you this morning is why this project and why now?
Well, I'll start the answer, but Jamie was in the inaugural production of TheatreMidwest last year, a wonderful show called The Friendly Hour, and got acquainted with. She had already worked with the director and our artistic director Tom Wolt, and we talk all the time about doing a project together. But of course, our schedules just don't allow. And we thought, well, maybe Tom would be creative and flexible enough to work around what we could come up with as a flexible schedule. So we just talked about it over several months and figured out when the right time frame would be that we might have a little bit of wiggle room, and since Jamie and I live together, we did a lot of the work.
You could run lines and stuff a little bit easier.
On the weekends or at night when it was just the two of us. So the process has been not a typical process, but the show is amazing.
Love hearing that. Okay, so let's talk a little bit more about TheatreMidwest, as they are kind of a new entity in our area.
Yeah, we're so excited about them.
Yeah, since you've been a part of a production with them before, but then what this particular production is all about.
What this production is about?
Like TheatreMidwest, first of all. Tell us about a little bit more about them.
TheatreMidwest is a new company, as Tom said. So our inaugural production of The Friendly Hour, which was a beautiful play, was in May. TheatreMidwest has a mission of incorporating underrepresented groups, primarily women, into their productions and telling stories specific to people of the Midwest, things that resonate to people of the Midwest, which I think is amazing. There's so many untold stories that are here, and we always see plays that are,
the city,
in New York or in Los Angeles, or and so we're trying to ferret out all the stories that really speak to our day-to-day, experience, and so.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And then Radical Hospitality is another thing he's doing that I absolutely love. So there are 25% of the tickets to every performance are given away, and the reason for that is that he wants to remove boundaries. So
anybody can come and see the production.
If you can't come and see a show because you don't have $30 to spend on a ticket, you still have an opportunity to do so.
You got to love that as well.
Yeah.
Local stories, telling the story of where we're from makes so much sense. So let's talk about this particular story, Brilliant Traces. If people have never heard of this before, what is this about?
Oh, that is just such a tough question to answer because it's kind of an ethereal story. So I would say, to break it down, it's about two wounded birds
who find
themselves together. They've both very much isolated in their own ways, and they find themselves together in a very unusual circumstance where they are stuck together there to sort of work through sort of some of their
brokenness.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It's really a special. I mean, just love it. I think it's magical.
So why should people come out and see this? Besides just being a wonderful piece of art that is happening 2 weekends only, so we want to make sure you get your tickets and go and see this beautiful production. But why should people come out and see this?
Well, I think people should come see it because first of all, the script I think is just gorgeous. You know, it's really poetry in places. And it really it's organic, you know. I think even last night we hit some notes, I think, in rehearsal that we hadn't quite hit before, and we're ready to open tonight and play for the next 2 weekends. And I think especially now with just look at our table here with all the devices, and we had to make sure we turned ours off before we came in, and everybody's just so feel like they're so connected, and at the same time, we're almost more isolated because of that, because we use virtual connectedness to replace genuine human connection. And both of the characters in this show wrestle with self-inflicted, in some ways, isolation, and kind of face some realities, some by circumstance and some self-created. They kind of help each other face where they are and how they can maybe become a little less broken.
Whether they like it or not.
Whether they like it or not.
I like that. And at Grandview University, the Viking Theater, a beautiful intimate space
really
where there's not a bad seat in the house, and you're really kind of on top of what's happening on that stage. So everyone's able to really be a part of your story that you're telling.
Yeah.
Yes, and we had the opportunity to work with a brand new, this was her first production, scenic designer. She's an artist. Julia Franklin, and the space that she has created in there is
phenomenal,
magical. It is so special to be able to work on her set. It makes all the difference. So I can't wait for people to see that.
I love it. A word
Tonight
you've used,
they can do that.
Yeah,
right?
I love that word you've used multiple times, is magical. Like some amazing things are going to be happening in this space on a stage, Viking Theater, with an incredible production of a brand new theater company in town that we want to get out there and support, as they are supporting stories about Midwest and supporting the viewers out there by saying, if you can't afford to come, there is a way for you to come and be a part of wonderful theater happening in our great community. So TheatreMidwest.org will give you all the details. But yes, you guys officially kick off tonight. Only 2 weekends over at Grandview University. Very reasonable tickets to come out and see a beautiful story of two who met on stage, who are now rejoined once again to tell this very tumultuous story that we all need to hear. TheatreMidwest.org. Break legs, folks.
Yes.
So great to
Thank
see
you.
you in these new roles. Besides what we do on a regular basis, it's fun to see people play.
Absolutely.